I would like to introduce Mr. Knowles, President of DynEd International, who is introducing DynEd to the Czech Republic. I would like to ask you, what's the major advantage of your system of teaching English language?
Well, first of all, now that we're in the 21st century, language training can really change. There are two principal factors. One is technology. Another one is what we've learned in neuroscience. And in the 20th century, textbooks really ruled in terms of how people learn a language. However, using text, if you think about it, text is space-based. But oral communication skills are time-based. The nice thing about computers is that we can do things, we can interact with the learner in ways that you cannot possibly interact with a textbook. We can also use visuals. We can control what they call cognitive load. Cognitive load, to look at the brain's working memory, which has limits. So we can interact much more efficiently with a learner than you could with a textbook. Principal problems that we face are teacher training. In this particular way that we approach language training, the student begins using the language right away and follows what we call a hierarchical path, beginning to develop confidence from lesson one. Right now we're working with airlines, for example. We're working with military. We're working with ministries of education. And the reason is the emphasis really has changed from an academic focus only to a jobs focus. People really need to be able to use the language. The traditional methods, which, as I said, were space-based or text-based, the students, even after 1,000 hours of language training, were not able to use the language. There was a high drop-off rate. Another thing I might say is that in our approach, we are not an e-learning company. We are a company that embraces the use of tutors and teachers. They have a specific role that we define. And so we have developed a system that is really quite different than the traditional model.